All right, so in this video, I'm going to be talking through page 11 in the notes packet. This is where we're talking about parallel and perpendicular lines. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to graph these two lines here. So for line 1, that's in slope-intercept form, so we know it has a y-intercept of -3 and a slope of 2. So we're going to go something like that. And then in line 2, which I'll do, I don't know, in blue maybe, we see that it goes through the point, right, in point slope form. We know that's going to run through the point -1, 4, because we know that this is our x value, and this is our y value, and because there's already a subtraction in our slope-intercept form equation, it's the opposite there. So let's start at the point -1, 4. And we have a slope of 2. That means we're going to go down like this. All right. And if we look at those graphs, we see that they each have a slope of 2. And they are both parallel. Parallel, and that they, right, they're never going to touch each other. They're exactly next to each other, like that. All right, and now let's move down to this one. So we have y is equal to -3x plus 1. So for line 1, which I'm going to do actually in blue, let's do blue and red this time. We're going to start there, and then you can see that I go down 1/3, like that. Now for line 2, we said it's in standard form, so I'm going to start by converting it to slope-intercept form. So I'm going to subtract x from both sides. It's going to be -3y is equal to -x plus 6. I'm going to divide everything by -3. And we get y is equal to +1/3 x minus 2. So for that, we're going to go to -2. And we know that we have a slope of 1/3. So it's going to be something like this. And we see here that the lines cross. And so for line 1, the slope was -3. And line 2, the slope was +1/3. Well, they cross, and actually, they are perpendicular. Right, it looks like they might be, but based on the slopes, we know that they have to be. And the reason for that is because if two lines are parallel, then their slopes are equal. Right, two lines with equal slope will be parallel to each other. We saw that up here. And if two lines are perpendicular, if I can get this to, I don't know why it's highlighting that, but whatever. Then the slopes are what we call the negative reciprocal of each other. So what is meant by negative reciprocal is, well, if we look at this one, the first line has slope, it's line 1, the first line has slope -3, but the second line has slope +1/3. So notice how this can be written 3/1, and if we flip the directions, or if we take the reciprocal, we do that, we're going to get 1/3, and this one's positive and this one's negative. So if you have two lines where their slopes are the negative reciprocal of each other, you know that those lines are going to be perpendicular. All right, looking at example 1 down here, find the equation for the line that's parallel to the line y equals 5x minus 1 that runs through the point 3, 7. Well, if they're parallel, then we automatically know the slopes are going to be equal, right? Specifically, the slope is going to be 5. That means if we have a y equals mx plus b equation, we know that m is going to be 5. We know that when x is 3, y is 7. So let's plug those all into the equation. We get 7 is equal to 5 times 3 plus b. 7 is equal to 15 plus b, or b is equal to -8, meaning that the slope of this equation is y is equal to, or the equation for this line is y equals 5x minus 8. And it's going to be parallel to the original line, and it will run through that point in question. All right, and now we're looking for the equation for the line perpendicular to the line y equals 5x minus 1 through the point 30, -4. All right, so for this one, we know that the slope is going to be -1/5, because it's the negative reciprocal of the slope of the original line, which is 5. So now we know it's going to look like -1/5x plus b. And we know that when x is 30, y is -4. So it means -4 is equal to -1/5 times 30 plus b. It means -4 is equal to -6 plus b, which means b has to be equal to 2. So you know that this line is going to be y is equal to -1/5x plus 2.